Hey everyone, Sean here from Wilson Prop Trade. Again, we're going to be going over the scalping system that I have been testing over the last couple of weeks, and now I am sort of keeping myself accountable with it and posting videos for every trading day. So I would just start off, we did $4,500 yesterday, which is 4.5% on the account, $100,000 account. So we started at 100,000, up at 108 now. So that has been working well. And I'll just go through each of the instruments and essentially what the trade setups were, and what was executed, what wasn't executed, what I think went well, and what I think went poorly. So this Euro Sterling trade, this was just a quick jump in. I forget what it was, yeah, 3:45. So that was about 11 a.m. Had the scalper saying to sell, and I was like, wait, this is sort of outside of my normal trading hours. I'm not really interested in doing that. So yeah, jumped out of that trade pretty quick. But we had a couple of other trades on Euro Sterling, so I'll just quickly drag them up there as well. So we had the pullback come in through here. So essentially everything here is a great way to trade. Have below the AO there, gold line moving down, red line down, coming for the pullback, and really if you come in at that gold line there, you know, you're only looking at about 3 pips. So yeah, not the greatest signal, and generally speaking, trading around that time, there's going to be a lot of movement. This time here, it's about 4 p.m. or so, Australian time. And so, yeah, when you're starting trading at 4 p.m., that's 2 hours before the London Open. London Opens at 6 p.m. Brisbane time. So, yeah, as you can see, essentially whatever way the London Open goes, it just moves in that direction. So those were some of our poor performers, and then we had Euro New Zealand. I'm just going to drag them up onto the charts now and go through. Oh, sorry, I'll just do this Euro New Zealand trade actually, because there was only one of them. So for Euro New Zealand, this was, crikey, what time was this? 14:30 plus 7, that's 21. It was about 9:30 at night. I wasn't really interested in trading at that time, even though that's like usually my normal trading hours. I was pretty happy with my trading for the day, so I didn't bother trading. But you can see the system was giving us a buy. We're above the AO, heaps of blue bars down here, nice and tall. So what we're doing is, now that we know where everything is going, we're just looking for the pullback. And of course there was a pullback, come down to the blue line. As you guys know, I like to buy the blue, buy the gold when we got a pullback like that. So yeah, it was a great buy signal, and obviously it really took off. You manage the trades, you know, you're in here and you'd put your stop loss down at the gold, which is a 16 pip stop, and yeah, you're looking at 63 pips there, which is a pretty good trade. But again, I just got out of it because I wasn't interested. These Euro dollar ones are where we start getting interesting. Essentially what had happened is that I was trading the pullbacks, and so we can see it over there. The system will just reset soon. There it is. So I was essentially trading on this red line here, and we're looking to go in. As soon as it goes red on the scalper, I was selling, and yeah, it's selling, pulls back down. You know, these weren't the best trades for a scalp, but 4 lots, and on the aggregate, you know, they were all in positive. For Euro dollar, what was that? That's it's about $170 profit, so not the worst. Alright, so just jump onto Sterling CAD. These are also pretty interesting. Gold line moving up, we're above the AO, not massively above the AO, but still above it. And we didn't have really good big blocks here, so this is something I'm sort of looking to be aware of instead of forcing trades. Didn't really have any big blocks going on there, so something to think about. And also coming into the London Open, coming into the London Open around that 9 o'clock area is, which is again 4 p.m. Aussie time. It's whatever direction London goes, it goes pretty hard generally speaking. So that's something that Nelson talks about. There's London is the first pull, and then there's a pullback, and then whatever direction New York goes, it goes in that direction pretty hard as well. But you can make a lot of scalps through the London New York sessions. So whatever direction London was going, that's what was happening. I saw that we had switched to a sell signal on here. And so it was time to start selling. So that was for Sterling CAD, and you can see here if I bring up the sell trades, we closed out the buys, went for the sell as soon as we got the sell signal, and then when it did the pullback, again that's the magic word, went for it again, and those trades as an aggregate, say at that price. Yeah, that's about 68 pips. So yeah, I mean that's a great trade, and you can definitely stay in it, for the pullback and then go again, for the pullback, go again, for the pullback, go again. Generally speaking, if you're in the third or fourth pullback, you need to start being a little bit cautious. So yeah, generally the first sort of couple of impulses are the strongest. So that's Sterling CAD. I did have a sell on it actually, because I was looking to see if it would come up a little bit further. It didn't, so that's all right. Sterling Yen. This is another one where the system was saying it was a buy, and it was essentially a really great buy to start with. But unfortunately, we got the sell signal basically right after I jumped into the trade, so you can see that there. We'll just wait for the system to reset. There we go. So you can see gold line moving up, it's moving up. We didn't really have super strong signals down here. So yeah, it was a little bit of a washy one to trade. But yeah, got the pullback in, buy the blue, buy the gold. It pulled down, so buy again, and it was definitely scalpable. We come in at, say, the gold line up to here. That's 17, 19 pips up the top there. But again, I got the signal to sell. So as soon as I got the signal to sell, which is on this candle here. As soon as I got the signal to sell, it was time to get out. So I did actually get out early on the Sterling Yen. Because I should have gotten out essentially right at the start of this candle. Closed at 9:19, and then this candle starts at 9:30. So yeah, it was about 10 minutes early. But that's okay. I would have still gotten out around the same price. Oh, got an alert there. Just get rid of that for a bit. So as soon as we get the sell signal, it's time to start selling. So that's what I was doing on Sterling Yen. Get the sell signal, start selling, and sold at the golds, and sold for the pullback. So we're looking for that pullback in to the gold line. Very strong sell signals, and the AO was trending down. Generally speaking, what you'd do is you'd start trading over here, because you blow the AO, you get in the red lines, especially these ones here. So the great way to trade is actually from this point down, which is 38 pips. But pretty happy trading through here. Aggregate was 30 pips across 3 trades. If I decided to manage the trade a bit more, then yeah, it would have been giving a lot more pips. But I had to get my boys ready for bed and do the whole bedtime routine, all that sort of stuff. So and I was pretty happy with the results that we had so far. So, there's no shame in taking profit. Sterling dollar, again, it's the same tale. So with all the sterling pairs yesterday, it was essentially the same story. Blue line, gold line going up above the AO. Again, this wasn't convincing. Not very convincing at all, actually. So that's something for me to look at over the next couple of weeks. My trading style is looking for extremely convincing trades. So went in, bought as I got close to the gold line, bought for the reversion to the mean, which is the gold line there. Ended up closing out at an aggregated loss of about $7. So that's all right. And then we went in for the sells as soon as the system started telling us it was time to sell. So I did 4 trades in this one actually, because I'm looking to sell at the gold line and at the red line. So you can see the gold line here, the red line here. So we're moving up, and I knew that if it went above this level, then we were looking at essentially a breakout, and we're going to have a false signal. But we didn't end up having that. Again, these sell signals are extremely, extremely strong. So it was sell, sell, sell at the red line, sell again, basically building a position, and then away we went. Generally speaking, a great way to trade is, again, big chunks of red down here, below the AO down here, and the red, gold line moving down, look for the pullback, sell at the red, sell at the golds. If you want, you can sell at the red, sell partway between, and then sell at the gold. So you'd really only have 2 positions in here, and you'd go from an aggregated position of there, down to there, 31 pips, stop loss of 11 pips. This one here, aggregate position, was sort of taken around this level here, and that gave us 42 pips. So that was, I guess, about $2,000 or so on those sterling US dollar trades. So yeah, yesterday was a pretty good day. We'll be looking at another day today, just having a cursory glance through. I'll probably be doing a recording session. We'll see if we get any good trades, but just going through the trades at the moment, looking at probably have to reset the system actually, because this meter here is giving me mixed messages. So once you reset the system, the meter actually gets fixed up, and it starts looking pretty good. But you can see here, for something like here in New Zealand, you're getting the sell signal, you're getting the red line, gold line trending down below, and we're red, red, red. So this is potential for a short scalp through here. But again, it's hard to trade the Aussie time, so you don't really want to be involved in that. It just moves too slowly, and it's a little bit choppy. 2 hours before the London Open, so 7 AM London time, fantastic time to trade. 7 AM New York time, fantastic time to trade. That's when all of the currencies start moving around, and you get some really big impulses, which, yeah, you can see through here. You've got this impulse through there, you've got this impulse through here, you've got this impulse through here. So that's when the money is really going, and those are the sessions you want to be trading. So, all right, that's pretty much it from me for today, and we'll be looking at trading tomorrow. So these trade results are from Tuesday, the 1st of June. So yeah, next video will be 2nd of June.